But I think for this discussion around crime, Nicholas, I want to make two very important points, and I want to confine myself to the Western Cape, which is still being confronted by this massive issue of gang violence, which has torn families apart, which continues to claim so many lives every day in this country, and really destabilize communities. And I raise this because the youth leader of the Patriotic Alliance, Liam Jacobs, I think next week they're going to have a march that wants to raise awareness around this issue of violence, gang violence in the Western Cape. And one of the things that I told him on X, because I know him personally, he used to go to UP and I've had engagements with him personally at UP. One of the points that I made to him on X, I was like, Liam, look, what you guys are dealing with that side, and I know this is something which they're personally invested in because they are a colored party, quote unquote. So this is something which they feel a very close attachment to. So one of the points that I made to him was that, Liam, in raising awareness about this fight against crime, you guys also need to focus on the solutions and how this can be addressed. And one of the ways in which you guys can try to fix this thing really is to support the devolution of policing powers, especially in this case in the Western Cape. And that immediately that adds more capacity to the system, and it allows for more well capacitated response, if I can say that, to crime. Because one of the things that Senzo Mkhunu acknowledged when he was at the Madlanga Commission, and he said this, he said, we don't have the machinery to fight crime in the province. So an immediate benefit of devolving policing powers is that you expand the capacity of the police force. You immediately have more personnel with its own infrastructure, with its own weapons, and all those things. And you're able to fight crime more effectively, as opposed to a situation you have now where the DA always complains that we're hamstrung, we don't have the power to fight. And Martin, of course, tells him, just go ahead and do it. Don't even wait for the central government to give you permission. But that's sort of the situation you have. So the point that I made to him was that, look, Liam, you guys need to stop playing politics, because the PA is also really part of the ANC's little club there. I mean, I get the sense that they're sort of aligned to the ANC, even in how they move in coalitions as well. But that's the point I made to him, that Liam, you guys need to actually really look into devolution.